Alright, so opposing Uzzu deck here could be a mirror match. Hopefully it's not a mirror. I don't know that I want to play a bunch of Mono Sapphire mirrors. Although if this deck did suddenly get popular after we streamed it on Friday, sweet, not a mirror, that's a Blood Shard. Okay, we get to play against Hero Falls. Great. Zerglish with the 4-month resubscription. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome back. Subscriptions are the absolute best way you could support my content here, so I really do appreciate that that continued next level support an entire third of a year. Thanks for putting up with me and again and again and again. Yeah, the battle boards are one of the great. This is a really great addition. I'm kind of sad I missed on getting the sweet battle board from first time viewer. Someone on Discord led me here. Can I ask you a question? Yeah. I mean you already did ask a question. Don't ask to ask, just ask. If I didn't want to field questions, I would just play Hex. I wouldn't stream Hex. Always happy to field one or two in there. I think we're going to play the Tribunal Magistrate out here. This is a 0/5 for 3 that whenever our opponent plays a non-resource card, they get 2 Spiderling eggs in their deck, and then our spiders get +1 power for each Venin we control. And this conveniently makes Dreadlings when it readies, which are spiders. So our Dreadlings are going to be 3 power dorks with these two in play. So Vampire Prince hits us and flips over the top card of our deck. He does not find a resource, so it just goes to our bin. Is Hex the best card game ever made? It's my favorite. I don't know if that makes it the best, but it's 10 out of 10 my favorite. Now here's the real question. Could I have killed him here if I'd have saved that? If I'd have saved that for last turn and gone this into Copycat, that would have been 3 of those with 4 Venin, so these would have been 16 power each. Yeah, okay, so I probably should have led on Empress there, actually. And now we're just going to double Copycat this Empress of Ice. Oh, you can respond to Copycat, right? Yeah, you can. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So now my opponent's things do not ready, because I have 5 Sapphire Thresholds. Best card game is definitely a subjective term. Hex is the card game I enjoy the most. I love the Copycat noise too. It's pretty fantastic. Getting a secondary threshold here. Okay, so they are playing wild in their deck. I wonder what they have that's wild. Well, thanks, Soul Controller. Yeah, Commander P.R.O.M.P.T is aces here. He gives all of our troops +2 power when they're exhausted, so like all of these nerds are just gonna attack for infinitely more damage. Yes, it's 10 out of 10 reminds me of a Mario noise. So 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, 24. You strangle this, go to 1. Right? If I counted that right, so they're going to take 20 now. Casual 20 ball you. Go. Alright, sounds like Declan needs a hand again really quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about the short delay, but, you know, kids first. So, we got that one. That being said, Hero Fall is still pretty good against us. I'm going to trim a Commander P.R.O.M.P.T, and we're bringing in the Mad Robomancer and the Typhoon Skyshaper for sure. Probably these Transmogrifades as well. Treacherous Pass is a card I'm willing to trim on. And the Mad Robomancer is a socketed card, so we have to put some customizations in him here before we play. I'd probably want deploy sorcery and make an action here. We need two more cuts here. Probably trimming one Empress of Ice is fine. Again, we just don't want to get caught with 4 ofs in our hand when we get Hero Fallen. I think Tribunal Magistrate's cheap enough and powerful enough that maybe we leave all of them. Nah, that's probably not true. I probably just want to, like, trim these, and I'm going up on these and some Transmogrifade, so I think this is what I want to do. I could see some amount of denies being okay in this matchup, too. I think I'm just going to hit submit. I'm just going to hit submit. Empress of Ice is definitely more expensive now than it's ever been. It's and sweet. Warpsteel Shardsworn is fantastic in our deck with Consult the Talons in it. Hopefully we hit a 3rd resource by the 3rd turn here. Could I consult since we're banking on him killing our dudes? No, I mean, like, this is a matchup that's, like, all about the grind, right? Like, we want to just slog through everything they have, so, like, consult seems excellent in a matchup where we're slogging back and forth. So we could get, like, cheap shotted or strangled here, but that's whatever. Like, they're spending a card to kill half a card. Mind Rack Sorcerer, that's annoying. So what are we doing here? I think it's just Shard into Consult. Just, like, draw 3. That means... Yeah, actually, I'm just going to play the Tribunal Magistrate out here. Because if we consulted, we'd be up to 8 cards in hand, and then we'd have to discard, and that doesn't sound particularly fun. No blocks here, because this is lethal, so it'll kill my 05 if I block with it. See a hero fall there? Sure. And we'll just make him have another hero fall here. We'll just go Empress of Ice, play this for our 4th threshold, activate this for our 5th threshold so this doesn't diligence. Morning, Jeb. Grab Sapphire. Jeff, what was the Immortal deck that I posted in Discord chat? It was Kaigalichu Crusader. We started off today by playing 2 matches with it. Kind of mid-range Jund-esque style deck for the format. I mean, we beat what's it called, right? That's a Bride of the Damned. Scale of 1 to dead, just like super dead here. Yeah, actually, probably can't win. So they get to kill this, and then this gets to make a blood, and they kill this, and they get this back. Definitely heading towards the dead side of the scale here. If they don't have more spot removal in hand, we could win this game. But if they have more spot removal in their hand, we're almost certainly dead here. We're gonna go ahead and play this Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. and then copycat this Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. and then smack them for 6 in the air here with this Empress of Ice. Yeah, like maybe there's a world where, like, you know, this Empress of Ice just, like, goes to town and destroys them, but probably getting Hero Fallen or Strangled, and then just gonna, like, weep silently. So this card is the blood version of Empress of Ice, basically. When they have 5 blood thresholds, when they kill one of our things dies, they get to take control of it. No blocks on this one if they attack. Sweet. Let's lead on Warpsteel Shardsworn. I'm probably just supposed to activate this, right? Yeah, I'm just going to activate this to start. Exhaust that one. And then consult with these. I'm pretty sure we just smash here, right? Like, if he's got a strangle, he's got a strangle. He's got double strangle, we're in trouble. Okay, there goes Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. Oh, which he then gets into play. Right. Huh, we're not done on the crackback, are we? They must have another piece of removal, right? Oh, geez, then they get the Dreadlings. Right, I didn't think about that. Man, I'm a big dumb stupid. So this is 9-14 coming across, so not dead on board. I guess if they have a Strangle, we're dead on board, but I don't think we're really playing around much here at this point. Okay, so that lets them kill these two. Alright, we did. Maybe I want denies in this matchup? Or verdicts? I definitely want all the Transmogrifades. Is Shardsworn just not good enough? Maybe I want to be more of a control deck? Like, Shardsworn's pretty bad against. Maybe you're right that I don't want all these consults. Is that unreasonable? I wonder if that's unreasonable. Let's try it. That's why we're testing, right? To try things. That seems fine. I said maybe you're right. Maybe. Maybe. Love me some Copycat. Looking for some Zin'xith shards. Looking for some shards. Get a transmog this time? Sure, maybe. Transmog will definitely help. Vampire Prince, sure. Just all the shards for the next few turns? That's really unfortunate, because it means my opponent's probably going to hit a shard off the top of our deck, because there's a lot of them left in there. We're just holding up Verdict here, as opposed to transmogging aggressively. They probably want to kill this. Yep, so they flipped over a shard off the top of our deck. Man, really wish we could have drawn that. Tilt. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so 10 out of 10 transmogging that nerd. Alright, well. Draw 3 cards, hopefully hit a shard. Non-slow shard. God bless, still have Verdict of the Ancient Kings up. Play another Skittering Cultivator? Yeah, I think I'm just playing another Skittering Cultivator actually, so we can block the Orbiculon. It's the super free deny here in our hand. We had a non-slow shard next turn. We can go Tribunal Magistrate into champ power for Sapphire Copycat Tribunal Magistrate with deny up. Seems plenty reasonable. That's unfortunate. They have 3 pretty good targets for it, though, so, like, dealer's choice. Like, we're still going to be in an okay spot regardless. Oh, the deny would be free, right? Because of the Skittering Cultivators? That's funny. God bless America! Stop taking my resources! Nero, stop! Stop it! Alright, well, shoot. I'm playing that, I guess. I think I'm just playing Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. I'm just gonna play Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. and smash. He has to hero fall this, basically. And that's why we didn't try and copycat it, because he had hero fall up. If we get fortunate enough to hit another resource next turn, we can go Tribunal Magistrate Copycat with Verdict up. Non-slow resource. Sorry, let's be specific here. We need a non-slow one. Stop taking my shards, Nero! They're my shards and I want them now! I want them now! Shard. Ding. Fries are done. Alright, so let's play this. I guess he could theoretically have 2 pieces of removal, right? So Tribunal Magistrate's gonna make all these 4 power, and then this one's gonna make them all 10 power. He knows I have Verdict of the Ancient Kings. Strangle's fine, right? Still think I'm supposed to go for this. Forgot it was an 05. Nope, there's my scary dreadlings. Casual 9 power dreadlings, your move. Bride, Withering Gains, coins, yep. Alright, just 38 ya. I guess that's all I got. It's a non-zero chance this deck is real good. Non-zero chance this deck is real good. Oh. While we're waiting for the match queue, I'd just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your day here with us. Hope everyone had a great weekend. My name is Jeff Hogan, and I am a TCG player / content producer, and you've landed at my Twitch channel, or maybe my YouTube channel in the future. If you're new here and you're enjoying what you see, I'd encourage you to show those support by using that follow button there on your screen. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps more people learn about my work. If you're really enjoying what you see, though, and you want to help me produce more of this awesome content, there's a couple different ways you could do that. The first is by subscribing for $4.99 a month on Twitch, or becoming a patron on Patreon. Both of those help support myself financially, so I can spend more time producing awesome Hex content and less time doing other things to buy food and diapers and all that jazz for the rest of the family. Another way you can support my content is by supporting my sponsors. There's this Hex Primal logo right here above my head, and if you buy Hex TCG singles from hexprimal.com, use the code Jeff5 at checkout, you not only will you get 5% off your order, but you'll also help support the work that I do here. So, and, you know, thanks just for showing up. Another great way you could support what I do here without any cost to yourself is just having the stream on when I'm streaming and watching and interacting with chat and all that jazz. So thank you. Hope everyone having a wonderful morning or afternoon if you're in other places. Look at that. Perfect spiel timing. Next match queues. Into the queue we go. Pharaoh here playing Dreaming Fox. Dreaming Fox is a 7-charge Sapphire champion. For 7 charges, he creates an Oracle Song, which is a 3-cost draw 2, so kind of a grindy champion. Yeah, this hand's pretty decent, right? We get to go turn to Warpsteel Shardsworn. There's a non-zero chance Empress of the Ice is going to be pretty bad against their Dreaming Fox deck. Usually they're troop light control decks, but we'll see. Still just like a 2/4 flight, right? Drew another Consult. That being said, having a fistful of Consults is great against a control deck on average. GG's, Nero. This deck is silly when it goes off. So the Silk might seem kind of random in here, but basically this is just a Sapphire resource that in the mid to late game can put some Spiderling eggs in our opponent's deck. In addition to the 8 actual Venin we're playing, Warpsteel Shardsworn creates a Depth Crawler, which is also a Venin. No blocks here because both of these make Dreadlings currently. I'm going to play this out. I'm still going to get Sapphire at this point since I have an Empress of Ice in my hand. If I play this, I'm going to have to discard. So I guess I'm just going to play Empress of Ice. Venin. Look, I'm going to mispronounce it however I want to mispronounce it, okay? Yeah, man, it's like a tier 1 draft strategy, Holidays. Your Cultivator is really good with Consult. This deck's like draft synergies the deck, right? Dingle. Get ring-a-ding-dingled here. So Dingle turns my troop on the chain from its original state to this 0-1. That being said, Copycat can undo that, but I guess then the Copycat would be the Dingle. I'm going to get triggered every time. That was my favorite part about playing Pokemon, was how often those players got triggered by me mispronouncing their card names. Prompt can make the Dingle useful, you're not wrong. I'm going to lead on Consult the Talon here, I think. Pick up some cards. Knock, knock, knock! Hello? Is anyone home? Hello? Alright, so we're going to play this to put some spiders in my opponent's deck at this point. They are playing a control deck, so some spooters in there will be great. Play the Skittering Cultivator out. He officially renames them. Coach understands. Coach has the DL of what's going on here. Knob Gobbler. Flickering Knob Gobbler. Come on now. It flicks in and out. Mad Robomancer in the main. So this has flight on attack and deploy, create a random action. Okay, so we're gonna need to close this game out really quickly from here. Thankfully next turn we get to go like prompt into Copycat, prompt, and smash, right? It's unfortunate that we won't be able to make Dreadlings too, but, you know, c'est la vie. Let's go Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. into Champ Power so I can get a 5th threshold for this. Doop, doop, doop. A little Mario level up sound there. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to smash with all these nerds. Alright, attack for 19. Go. Good chance we get Clash next turn, so just like being aggressive here is ideal. Yeah, this feels like a Clash incoming here, which is fine. Like, these push damage. Clash plus Bring is going to be a little bit rough. This is definitely a matchup where we want all of our counter magic. Correct. Copycat does not work with deploy triggers. Yep, and there's the Clash of Steel that I assumed was coming. It's important to note that we want to keep the real Commander Prompt and not the copycatted Commander Prompt, because if you copycat a copycat, you will be very sad with the result. Okay, so I'm putting them on not having a deny after they didn't deny the Consult the Talons. Grab a Shardsworn here. Pass the turn, I think. I wonder what's in their hand, because, like, they didn't kill this, and they didn't interrupt either of those things we just played. Cosmic Calling. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Kind of surprised we didn't mobilize off of that, though, in the event that they draw, like, a change course or something. Although I guess they get change course off of that, they could mobilize it because that gives it mobilize. So, 2 of the cards in their hand right now are Robomancers. Whenever you play an action, Robomancer makes you some actions. So we get to go Empress into Empress this turn. Hopefully our opponent can't... If our opponent can't interact with either of these, I'd be really surprised, right? Yeah, just like... That's going to get rid of the Commander Prompt here. Oh, and the Mad Robo. Deal. You think about Mirror Mirror, is it way too slow? I'm pretty sure Mirror Mirror is far too slow. I think that your gut instinct that they're too slow is correct. Let's exhaust this. Play this out so they can't transmog me and ready this. Attack for 3, down to 13 here. If they have another clash, it's going to be a little awkward. Like I said, this matchup's probably pretty hard for us game 1. But post reserves, when we have a ton of ways to interact with their things on the chain, we should be pretty solidly favored, I think. Okay, are they Oracle Songing here? God, what is in their hand? They just have, like, more card draw and stuff? Just don't clash me, bro. Have a heart. That's pretty good. I think I'm just doing this. That's sad. That's pretty good, though. Yep. And then, is this lethal? It's pretty close, right? If I'd have known that was coming, obviously we would have exhausted these as opposed to those, but, you know, do what we can. Get by. It would have been exactly lethal if I would have hedged on drawing a Tribunal Magistrate there. Maybe that's a safe hedge. I like hadn't seen one yet this game. Huh. Need Clash plus spot removal here. Psychic. So you're dead, right? I'm impressed we won game 1 here. Alright, so Empress of Ice seems pretty mediocre. I don't know if I want to cut all of them, but I definitely want to cut some. Mad Robo seems great. Sky Shaper seems great. Would have also been lethal one more resource. You're not wrong. So this, we're going to put action and prowess in. We want all of these denies and these verdicts. I probably just don't need... I definitely don't need pass. I probably don't need Transmogrifade, right? They've got, like, Owls and Glory and Mad Robomancer. I know those seem like super high priority for us. Man, what am I supposed to cut here? There's no way I'm supposed to get rid of all of the Empress of Ice. Maybe I don't need the Robomancer and the Sky Shaper in this matchup. I'm just supposed to, like, keep to my core plan with a bunch of interaction on the chain. That doesn't seem completely unreasonable. Just, like, bring in 6 pieces of 6 interrupts. I'm gonna cut a shard on the draw. I think that's fine. Let's do that. Watch us just get, like, miserably shard screwed here, but, like, we're at 25 resources, so we flood a little bit sometimes, and we're on the draw in a matchup that's going to tend to go a little bit longer. We're going to see more cards and draw more resources because we're seeing more cards, so I think trimming a resource is reasonable. Almost said we can keep this because we have focus on the draw, but we actually don't... we don't have a Venan because we can't play that, so we need to mulligan that. And of course we had 3 reserves cards in that hand, so like, could have had a second resource there, possibly. Hex! Gabe's been with the 17-person host. Thank you for that. Welcome, folks. Come on in. Battle in some Hex TCG. You're playing Standard Constructed this morning. Lead on Sapphire into focus here. I think I want a consult here rather than a deny. I can see that being wrong. We're still a little bit far off for the consult. We don't have any of our 2-drops just yet. Yeah, for sure. Just need have our payoff cards, need some of our things to enable them. Hey, like that? We need things like that to enable them. Never forget, Hex is a skill game. It is predominantly a skill game. Just for the newer viewers in the audience, I just want to make sure that my sarcasm came across there. So, you know, people often say, "Oh, you're so lucky. Look at you drew exactly what you needed." And we did get what we were looking for in this particular instance. But in general, Hex is predominantly a skill game. Like most TCGs, Hex is predominantly a skill game. Hey, Zachy. Zachy is actually the one that engineered the core of the deck that we are playing currently. That's mono Sapphire monstrosity, if you would. I'm choosing to play Skittering Cultivator here as opposed to the Tribunal Magistrate because the way my opponent has sequenced the resources here, it feels kind of obvious that they're holding up a deny or some kind of dingle or interaction. I'd much rather be very sad, please. I don't know how the timing on these works. Hopefully I get Dreadlings before I have to sacrifice something. Ding. Okay, that worked exactly how we wanted it to. Thank God. All right, so... am I just going to consult here? I feel like I'm leading on consult. Tiger Woods says you have to practice luck. That's a funny... I like that. That's a good way to put it. I haven't heard that before. You have to practice luck. This exposes my Tribunal Magistrate for a turn. I guess we're going to feel kind of bad if they clash us, but like, I guess I could wait a turn. Wait a turn on this and then have Verdict up. That's probably correct. Ooh, that's real good for us. Ooh, we got some spooters here. They're pretty dead, right? Are they literally dead? It feels like they're figuratively dead. They might literally be dead here, though, actually. Oh, yeah, weird. So one of them made Dreadlings, but the other one didn't. Strange. Am I leading on Arcane Focus here? I feel like I'm leading on Arcane Focus here. Would love like a Consult or another Magistrate. Another Focus. Let's figure out if they're dead before we do this. If I play Commander P.R.O.M.P.T, this will hit for 6. Each of these hits for 6. He can block 6, take 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I feel like I'm not supposed to play the prompt here because it leaves me open to Clash of Steel. Oh, that's a copycat, however, though. Have I played a resource yet this turn? I have not. So now are they dead? I hit this, which gives us our 5th Sapphire threshold for Copycat. And then we play Copycat, which makes the Tribunal Magistrate copy. So then we have 4 Venin, and they still have 9 power, I believe. Yeah, so that's 9 balls. So they have to block 2 of these, right? And we hit them for 18, 19, 20. Okay, deal. This deck is so gross. Just like obnoxiously, disgustingly gross. My streams on Friday are the reason why this deck has been all over the ladder for sure. I did not design the core of this deck though. Credit for that goes to Zachy, 10 out of 10. Oh, just more 9-1s, sure. Alright, and they could have a interrupt here. Wow, okay, do they have another clash? Nope, just dead. Explain to me how I keep winning. I mean, this is just different, right? Like, the novelty of Redlings has worn off. I'm sure the novelty of this will wear off in a little while, too. Especially once we play, like, our 5th and 6th mirror match. This will be fun. We put a new deck in the format. We get to build decks to beat the new deck in the format. Sounds exciting. They have a scoop. Just try. This sounds like a mirror. Skinky just said he was trying the deck out for fun. Yep. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Ooh. Ooh, what a solid curve we have here. We got our Transmog too. Don't mind if I does, little Copycat. Copycat, Copycat, ooh la la Copycat, 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 ooh la la Copycat, Copycat, doo doo doo. Oh man, his draft curve's unbeatable. Another Skittering Cultivator, sign me up. Grab the Sapphire here. So we need a Sapphire. We got like 2 draws to hit another one, so that way we can go Skittering again next turn, play the Slow Shard, and then the following turn go Magistrate into Copycat. I think I need to hold the Transmog up here in case they have a... In case Skinky's got a Commander P.R.O.M.P.T or a Tribunal Magistrate. You shouldn't apologize for that, Zachy. The latter being more mid-range sounds plenty enjoyable. But that is like exactly what this deck is doing, right? We're just like bodying aggro decks over and over and over again. Seems pretty good. Warpsteel Shardsworn. Calling your opponent skanky, right? How rude. That Hoagland just no class at all. Oh, don't have a Transmogrifade, Skanky. Don't do it. Don't have a Transmogrifade, Skanky. Don't do it. If he doesn't have a Transmogrifade here, these Dreadlings are about to get huge. Boop, boop. Please resolve, please resolve, please resolve, please resolve. Ding. Ding, ding, ding. How big are they? Oh, baby, baby! Ooh, baby, baby! And remember, they're -1 power from this treacherous pass. Oh, this deck's great. Just the kitty cat level up sounds. Got to love it. We could die on the crackback here. Just for the record, I'm aware that we could die on the crackback. Our opponent could do something similarly silly this turn. Yep. Oh, he messed up. He targeted the wrong one. Oh, we're still dead anyways. Doesn't matter. That's unfortunate. Well, we're dead. Being on the play is good, it turns out. We want all the Transmogrifades. I feel like I want the denies. Maybe trim a couple of consults. Empress is just like a must answer, right? Shardsworn seems a little narrow, maybe. It's definitely worse than Skittering Cultivator. I like doing this. Maybe I don't want all of these. Leave a consult in. I could see that. Transmogrifade's kind of medium, right? I feel like it's necessary because it's just like one cost interaction, but... I just need to... Alright, I think we're supposed to Skittering Cultivator ASAP. Oh yeah, reverting my copycats. Yeah, I feel like usually you're just gonna end up dead, so it's not too big of a deal. But yeah, it's definitely something that could come up. I just have to share this picture really quick. This is just like, I mean, it's just too funny. Did he read? I don't think he did, Marty, which just, like, makes it super funny, right? You're just like... Yeah, right? It's like too funny. Oh, this actually just like doesn't matter, right? Because like he's gonna get the next point on this, and then they're gonna put this as 4/5, and then he can just like kill my things anyways. All right, awkward. So we need one of my payoffs here ASAP, so that way we can fight through this treacherous pass. Maybe I'm supposed to leave pass in. I just feel like there's so many payoff cards that like you don't want to leave pass in, but that could be wrong. At least we've got our 1 point of power Empress of Ice here. Commander P.R.O.M.P.T, sure. We're gonna leave this Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. Oh, huh. We really don't care about this just yet. Hopefully we can draw a Copycat of our own here, and then like Copycat this and Transmog this. Huh. Yeah, I think the plan's still the same. He did it again. He targeted... I wonder if he didn't realize because he killed us what he did last game, but he did this last game too. When you Copycat for the second time, you need to make sure you copy the original, because otherwise you revert your Copycat that's already copycatted. So I'm going to start by cycling these coins just to draw a card here. Alright, that's a Commander P.R.O.M.P.T of our own. That'll be good a little bit later. Let's exhaust this for now. There's no punishment for going wide in this matchup, so let's just play another Shardsworn out. Then attack with our Flying Dork. Man, I like this deck a lot, but I'm gonna need to figure out something for the mirrors if I'm gonna play this on the Plunder on Sunday. I'm aware, Zeki, that will not end up the way you want it to end up. Sure. Oh, that's gross. We are playing the mono blue prison mirror. That is exactly correct. All right, well, let's start by transmogging this Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. What does that do? Exhaust 2 Coyotals you control. Sure. So, I think we're just... Oh, I forgot to attack with this, didn't I? I couldn't have attacked with it. All right, well, we're just going to chump, right? And take 12. Seems fine. Alright, we really want to draw a Copycat here. Yeah, the opponent drew. You're not wrong. The opponent definitely drew more of the 8 threats than we did. I think I just Commander P.R.O.M.P. and Crunch here for some amount, right? What could he possibly do? I guess he could play one of these and make 2 Dreadlings with it, but those would only be for 6. I'm going to be a little bit conservative and leave 1 Shardsworn back here. Or am I losing my Cultivator for that? Because all of these make Dreadlings. All of these make Dreadlings. I don't think I want the Treacherous Pass. The Treacherous Pass feels like it just really doesn't do anything once we hit one of our payoff cards. So I don't think I want that. I think I like how I boarded here. It's possible I want more Warpsteel Shardsworns. And like Consult, but I don't know. I feel like I just like want all of this stuff and just don't have room. Maybe I'm just gonna like cut a shard on the draw again here. Like I did in the other game. It's like bring in another 2-drop. Doesn't seem unreasonable. This seems okay. I've got 2 Transmogs and a couple of Denies. Maybe I'm not supposed to have 3 Denies on my deck because, like, drawing 2 of these early feels clunky. Shardsworn, sure. Like, if one of these was a Shardsworn, I'd be much better off this game. And maybe I just shouldn't be boarding out any of the 8 2-drops, because we just, like, need them along with our payoff cards. I have another 2-drop as a follow-up here. Pretty good. Another Magistrate isn't bad, but like I said, the fact that we just like didn't do anything on the second turn, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to have all these Denies in my deck. Some of them seem fine, but I think having 3 is probably too many. Yep. Yes, Buddha time. This is a funny interaction, like when the spiders pop on their turn, it makes our denies cheaper. Didn't get Copycatted a whole bunch. Let's draw a non-slow shard here so we can stick this other Tribunal Magistrate, hopefully. Still have Transmog up. Perfect. I think I'm just going to Transmog this now. So get that out of the way. I should have sequenced this in the other order. I gave my opponent 2 extra spiders in my deck the way I sequenced that. So, small sequencing mistake there. It's arguable that I should have left the Transmogrifade up in case my opponent has Commander P.R.O.M.P.T they play this turn, I think. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Empress of Ice. Sure, it's also good if they have this. Yeah, I probably should have left the Transmog up. Now they get to exhaust both my things, and we don't unexhaust. We could lose a lot of tempo here. Yeah, this game's probably over. Oh, huh. That's interesting. I was expecting him to copy this. I guess he just wants to kill me. That's fair. He's got 2 more Dreadling activations here. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Good game, Skinky. Let's keep one more with this. If we play another mirror, we'll play something else that can hopefully beat this. The denies were definitely wrong to board in there, but I'm not sure it would have mattered ultimately. Vamprius playing Wild Shaper Caliban here in Constructed. Okay, color me intrigued. For 7 charges, transforms target troop you control to a random troop with +2 cost. I don't think this champion's very good. GG, Leighton. Lead on the coins here because we need to make our first 4 resource drops. I don't think I need to focus. Like, so this is one of those hands where, like, we're not really looking for anything in particular. Like, this hand's pretty happy to draw resources. It's pretty happy to draw threats. It's pretty happy to draw transmogs. I don't think this champion was playable before they nerfed it, and it's definitely don't think it's playable now. So what 8-drop is he trying to transform into Calamity? Oh! Huh! Look at that. Trax found the needle in the haystack. Because Walking Clam is the only 10-drop. So if you have an 8-drop, you could turn it into a clam bake. Huh. I think I stand by my statement still that it wasn't good before and it's still not good now, but we'll see. Maybe we should get slaughtered. Leighton with the 10-month resubscription. Deck lists are next to the stream. Indeed, the deck lists are next to and on the stream. It's beautiful, really. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to just grab a Sapphire Threshold with this just in case we pick up a Copycat. Lost to it too many times and got salty. Yeah, baby. Light Singer, okay. We might brew with this card some more today. We've been playing for about an hour. This is probably going to be our last match with the Sapphire deck anyways. Like I said, if you watched the stream before, you know I like to keep some variety in our lives, so... Yeah, pretty sure we just go like Skittering Cultivator into Warpsteel Shardsworn here. Thank you for 11. This is like conflicting game design. I think the logic was it feels worse to lose to a champion power as opposed to losing a card. Ryvik! The double up the 10-month resubs. Nerdle, 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 nerdle. Welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Now, are they actually selling for 90 though? I sold mine last night for 6,000 because I just wanted to like move it, and I was happy getting anything over 50. It's gonna be interesting to see like what they're actually selling for over the next month. So this hit the Dreadling Gem 2, so this is going to make 2 Dreadlings next turn, and then each of these are going to make 2 Dreadlings, and then thanks to your Tribunal Magistrate and my pile of Venin, all of those Dreadlings are going to have 5 power. really appreciate all the Magic players that gave Hex a real try. I feel like most of the people that have actually tried Hex, like myself, really, really enjoy it. Yeah, that's just nothing to say. This game's great, and they had some issues with their tournament over the weekend with the software side, but the game itself is pretty wonderful, and hopefully the tournaments will be better for this weekend. We've been seeing more patches and a more rapid speed. Jeez, they are super dead. Super, super dead. So Copycat here is just going to play out for free since we have our 5th threshold out. Copy the Tribunal Magistrate. And then these things are going to have like 13 power now, I think. Is that how this works? 11. And then make 2 more 11 power guys. And then make 2 more 11 power guys. Alright, that's all I got. Attack for a bunch. So, what are we doing posters of this matchup? Treacherous Pass doesn't seem good. I'm not 100% sure what they're doing, but Transmog's probably great. Empress of the Ice seems powerful. We probably don't need all these Consults. Probably want these Frostbites? I have no idea what we're doing here. Let's just do this. When in doubt, like, be conservative and board less. I wouldn't be surprised. I think 50 is going to be a good price long term on those. Like, there's going to be less than 500 AA Hero Falls in existence, so I'd be kind of surprised if they're cheaper, or if they're cheaper than 50 long term. Lead on the coins here. So I'm gonna play Shardsworn on 2, and then we're probably on 3. We're gonna go like Skittering Cultivator into Consult. So it's not that they're just flagging. So your account could be interacting with fraudulent accounts and you not know about it, right? Like you could be buying packs from someone on the boards, and like those packs were purchased with platinum from a stolen credit card or something like that. And I'd assume it's frustrating for people to have to interact with that a little bit, but at the same time, like, people using stolen credit cards to buy currency in the game could literally kill the game because it's stealing money from Hexen. That just casual turn 3, play my guy, draw 3 cards. And like I said, if my account got flagged, I'd be frustrated too, because like I didn't know, but like they're probably trying to be super aggressive with like figuring out where exactly this is coming from, because once they nip it in the butt, it should be less of a problem long term, I'd imagine. I'd hope. Okay, so we're looking for our payoff cards at this point. That being said, I think I want to just go Warpsteel plus Skittering Cultivator this turn. This gives my opponent extra resource for each elf they control, so they're going to have up to 6 resources extra, which could get a little scary. And, like, hopefully next turn we can find a Commander P.R.O.M.P.T or a Tribunal Magistrate or a couple of those 2 things. There could have been an argument for transmogging this turn, because when they play a 5 cost, this card's still standard legal. Whoa! Whoa, when was the last time you all saw a Crocosaur in standard? Holy crap! Yeah, should have transmogged the Periwinkle. Should have transmogged the Periwinkle. Oh, we dead, fam. Alright, we messed up. Next time we'll transmog the Periwinkle, I get it. Do I want some denies? Probably not. I feel like I just want to, like, aggro them out, right? I'm just gonna hit some bit. And let's try and be aggressive on the play. Yeah, Dyer, but like, if they make it difficult to make a profit, there will be much less of it, right? Like, if it's really easy to fish, you're gonna have a lot of people fishing. I think because we have 4 resources in our opening hand here, I'm going to lead on Sapphire Shards here. Because if we, like, draw more resources on our first 2 turns, I'm going to want to cycle this. Opponent mulls down to 5. Down to 4. Alright, might be a freebie here. Watch him just rock us anyways. This is going to be the last match with the Sapphire deck, but it's not going to be our last match of the morning. We're going to keep going for another hour or so here. And look, see, we drew another resource here, so pretty happy that I saved those coins. It's almost like Howling Brave was the problem. Yep, Howling Brave and Chlorophilia were Hex cards. They were really, really good. That being said, you know, it gives me faith in the Hex design team, right? Because, like, Magic's early design mistakes were cards like, oh, I don't know, Black Lotus and Moxes. And, like, the Hex team's early design mistakes were, like, you know, stuff like that. I'm going to cycle these coins in case we draw an Arcane Focus, because Focus will give this +1/+1. Man, really glad we didn't play the coin on 1. So opponent mulligan low, we're flooding a little bit here. Geez, Smythe. Do I want to transmog this? I'm gonna take a draw step here real quick. I guess this makes this bigger too this turn. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Transform a random non-resource deck. Huh. Man, am I gonna have to transmog that again? Man, we're gonna lose to the Moldifor, aren't we? That's true. Our hand's kind of medium, right? RNGesus, take the wheel. Take the RNGesus, take the wheel. Steer my ship, of course. Come on now. It's like Dees. Merry Minstrels. So I just like activate this and then Polymorphic Army for 2. What a silly game. All right, Declan needs help here for a second. I'll be right back. Sure. Play Tribunal Magistrate out. Play an action. You play an action. So we're just passing the turn here. Seems like it. Yeah, polymorphic arming in combat seems real risky. The average 2-drop's not going to kill the things that my opponent has in play, so I don't think that's worth it. This is the weirdest limited deck, right? I think I'm going to hold the Sapphire Shard until we draw an Empress of Ice. I like how, like, they mulligan to 4 and our draw has just been super anemic. I just found a Ruby Threshold and a 5th Shard. Are we about to get Stomp Stomper here? Yeah. I think I have to X-Mog this in response. The average 4-drop should have less than 5 power, so it won't be able to kill the Tribunal Magistrate. Hopefully it has less than 4 powers, so that way this lives too. Yeah, sweet. Turn into a 2/4, so both these dorks live. Would really like to draw a Consult into gas. That's unfortunate. Just put like the second Crocosaur just destroy us. Periwinkle, yep. Okay, sweet. Get to play this. What does this do? Sure. Do that. And then do this. Exhaust the 2/3 here. And then smash with the squad. We did 5 points of damage here. Unfortunately, his next Croc's gonna kill Tribunal Magistrate and Empress of Ice, like, and this and this. He's probably blocking these two so we don't turn cards in his hand into random things. Yeah. Touch, unfortunate there. Let's see. They have another Croc. We're pretty dead. Dreamweaver Ancient's pretty bad for us here, too. Sure does Earth Mothers into Crocosaurs, right? So we play this, and we exhaust the Merry Minstrels, and then we activate this. Sapphire. Exhaust the Periwinkle. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is it exactly lethal, or did I just miscount that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Whoa! Whoa! Those are big mamma jammas. Yowza! Those are Tranquil Seed Hearts, ladies and gentlemen. Cultivator was +2 damage. Good call. Is he going to 2 here too? God bless America! I missed the damage on that. Thank you for pointing that out. Always point out when I am an idiot. So he wouldn't have been able to block the way he blocked if we would have played this out. Because this gives plus power based on the amount of Venin you have. Unfortunate that I am an idiot. Those are quick. You're not wrong. RNGesus is taking the wheel here. And by that I mean they're dead, right? There's like smashing here, and I'm going block, block, and then we're going to kill them on the crackback. Pretty sure they're dead on the crackback either way, right? And we just don't want them to get randoms that are good enough, so I think this is worth blocks here. We take 12 and they draw 2 cards. We could get Spiderling eggs out of their deck too here. There's a lot of eggs in their deck. It's unfortunate. Oh, what did they gain? No, that's sorry, and that's my life. I'm done. Yeah, they're dead. Sweet. Wow, we almost lost to the Baldafor with our medium draw. Not the best showing, but hey, deck still got a good win rate. We just, you know, sometimes your draws aren't fantastic.